Hi, this is Shade Foray with TaxSaleSupport.com. I'm here with Steven Swenson again, and this is one of our Property Deal of the Week videos.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, before we get into the video in the area, we just noticed that only about 15% of the people who are watching the videos are actually subscribed. So we just want to remind you guys, don't forget to subscribe so that you can get the latest videos whenever we put them out.
Yeah, and we're going to be putting out a bunch of new videos, and so you guys will be notified as soon as we put out that new video.
Yeah. Now, the sale that we're going to be looking at today is a sale that is in one of the California counties, which California is a tax deed state, and really the way that it works is property owners there have 5 years, before the county will foreclose on properties and sell them at tax auctions, to recover the delinquent taxes.
Yeah, now California holds both live auctions and online auctions, although with the pandemic, they've done a lot of online auctions. Also, one thing that's unique about California is they don't offer over-the-counter properties. Now, they do have properties that don't sell, but what California will do is they'll go ahead and issue or do what's called a resale, where they'll re-offer those properties for sale, many times starting at lower bids.
Yeah. So this is the tax sale for Orange County, California. This particular tax sale, actually, looking at this, it is on the 18th. For a second, I was thinking it was the 28th. That's a different sale. On the 18th, the sale is going to happen here for Orange County, and it's actually being done through Grant Street Group.
Yeah, so Grant Street has its own website to be able to conduct the auction, and once you register for it, then really you'll be bidding on that website.
Yeah, so we wanted to give you just an idea of some of the properties that are in the auction right now. There's also, they've got timeshares in a certain portion of the auction as well. But during, in the first 3 pages or so, there are quite a few different properties to look at.
Yeah, in fact, we had a question just recently about timeshares on YouTube, asking about it. And to be 100% honest, guys, we haven't really invested in these timeshares before. You really only see them in California, and you're essentially buying that timeshare. So yes, you may get ownership of that timeshare, but you're going to have to start paying fees or anything else that's involved with it. So for us, we didn't, we don't know enough about timeshares, didn't want to be involved with it.
Yeah. Now, for other types of properties here, we'll look at some of the different kinds of land that's here. We're looking at some improved properties in these examples. So here we have a house that, it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, nothing too fancy, 2,000 square foot house, but out there in California, Orange County, the prices are crazy, estimated value on it is over $1 million, $1.1 million basically, that has an opening bid of about $98,000.
Yeah, so this home's starting out for about 10 cents on the dollar. Now, of course, we don't know what the bidding is, what it'll bid up to, but there's still a huge amount of profit, even if you can get this home for 50, 60, 70 cents on the dollar. There's still a lot of profit when you're talking about real estate that's this valuable.
Yeah. And here's another example. This property actually has a lower opening bid. It starts at $88,000, but this is a single-family home that's worth even more. Worth upwards of 1.3 or higher, and it has a whole bunch of interior photos and is a great property. So again, this one's probably starting off at about 7% of its bid to value ratio.
Yeah, and that's part of the reason we'll always check websites like Zillow to see if there was any past listings in there. Now, we're not going to take this online information as gospel with any type of structured property. We're going to do an on-site evaluation either by ourselves or somebody out there to do it before buying the property. But this does give us a good indication of what it looked like the last time it was sold.
Yeah, and again, the bid to value ratios on it are really good, which is always a good sign, at least if you want profitable opportunities. And here's another one, just kind of a commercial opportunity, actually. This property has a higher opening bid of $344,000, but what we're looking at is a pretty big commercial facility. Basically, it's a private school, it's a preschool.
Yeah, well, and just based off the prices that we're seeing at home on homes, this being a commercial property, I would say that this is around 10 cents on the dollar.
Yeah, it's probably worth, $3 to $4 million.
Yeah, I think it's probably worth exactly between $3 to $4 million, and a huge opportunity to go ahead and buy this property, open up a preschool, or use it for whatever needed. You could use it for office. It has a lot of different possible uses.
Yeah. Yeah, there are a lot of these types of properties here. Here's just one more that opens up here at $120,000. But this house is in kind of a gated community, and is valued at 1.6. So again, a bid to value ratio under 10%, probably 7 or 8% or less.
Yeah, it looks like it's there in San Clemente, starting at 120,000. And like Shade said, huge opportunity for potential income. I mean, even if the bidding gets semi-aggressive, if you could get this property at the right price because of the value there, it could make sense to buy a property like this, get a deal, and even if you needed to go in there and do rehab to the property, it has so much value that it makes a lot more sense than if we're trying to rehab a property that's only worth $50,000.
Yeah. So again, this is the Orange County sale happening on Grant Street Group, August 18th. There are 102 properties that are currently available on the sale, and so there are some pretty good opportunities, but again, it's coming up soon, so you'll want to get registered for it. If you're going to participate in that sale, and the properties are starting off with lots of profitability in them.
Yeah, now if you guys like additional training, need additional help, check out our membership program. It's going to give you access to all of our tax sale list. Me and Shay do a weekly webinar. It's going to give you access to our books, all of our libraries. It's only $39 a month. You can cancel at any time. And if you buy a year up front, it's only $29.
Yeah, it's the best value in training online, period. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. Be sure to hit the like button if you liked it.
Yep, and subscribe.